Welcome to our weekly wrap-up. This is a segment where we look at the news that made headlines over the past week and analyze them. My name is Emmanuel Odei. So we look at the past week in Kenya that was marked by groundbreaking developments, political tensions, and deep questions about justice within and beyond the country's borders. So let us walk through the key developments that shaped the national conversation. We begin here in Meru, where we are. The Meru County Assembly officially appointed Linda Gakii Kiome as the deputy governor, and she becomes the first woman in the region's history to hold the post. Her nomination by Governor Mutuma was unanimously approved by members of the County Assembly, MCAs, during a special sitting. Now, the MCAs lauded her strong qualifications and forward-looking agenda. Let's listen in to the moment when the members of Assembly confirmed the historic appointment.
Na mantu jonde na leadership ire kwendekana ya gutetheria Mutuma kenda Mutuma mbaguikia county to the next level.
Na tuna confidence in our no tongeria bwawe with the combination with our Hebo governor and to idinkia Mutuma.
Combination ya Mutuma, we have seen Mutuma work. Most of them are recommending that the Rende is very competent. Kwa Meru is on the right track.
Another story played out on Meru's streets last week. A group of women held peaceful protest to denounce what they described as the police harassment against impeached Governor Kawira Mwangaza. Their voices appear to have made an impact because the latest Okolea, that was done yesterday at a place called Kaguma in Impeached Central, proceeded without interference. Let's watch. Another story in Meru. Former Governor Kiraitu Murungi visited the current governor, Mutuma in what they called a courtesy call to the current governor. Kiraitu, who also chairs the National Oil Corporation of Kenya, he was joined by his wife, Murungi, and the meeting focused on potential development collaborations for Meru. President William Ruto celebrated what he called a major win for affordable housing in Kenya, handing over of 1,080 new units to residents in Mukuru, Njenga, Nairobi. Now, the area, previously marked by informal settlements, now boasts of modern housing projects.
Imewezekana haijawezekana. Watu wametoka kwa slum wameingia estate hawajaingia.
But just a day later, controversy erupted. Some residents questioned the fairness of the allocation process, alleging that locals were passed over in favor of outsiders.
Hakuna haja useme ati Mukuru kwa Njenga wanapewa affordable houses na imewekwa kwa social media na sisi wenyewe tukiwa huku hatujui. Sisi hata hatujui manyumba siko wapi. Yaani sisi hatujui chochote penye tuko.
Still focusing on last week, the arrest and reported torture of two prominent activists, Kenya's Boniface Mwangi and Uganda's Agatha Atuhaire, in Tanzania, sparked outrage across East Africa. Their detention followed a failed attempt by Kenyan and Ugandan lawyers, including Martha Karua, to enter Tanzania to attend the trial of opposition leader Tundu Lissu. The U.S. government has since called for a full investigation. Listen to reactions from East African activists.
As of yesterday, they were trying to bring charges forward against Boniface Mwangi for within their Immigration Act, saying that by not opening the door to police officers, armed police officers, banging on his hotel room door at 2 a.m, that he's violated the Immigration Act. And so they were threatening a 3-year sentence and charges. So considering that's all, wrongful allegations, we've been doing all that we can to push for his immediate return back to Kenya.
We are giving Suluhu Hassan 24 hours to release Boniface Mwangi and our comrade Agatha Atohire.
A rally organized by Democracy for the Citizens Party, DCP, in Kakamega County ended abruptly after police used tear gas to disperse crowds on Saturday, May 24. Among those affected were newly appointed DCP Deputy Leader Cleophas Malala and Senators John Methu and Karungo Dhangwa. The chaotic scenes have raised new questions about political freedom and police response.
Vizuri sana tumekuwa na opposition katika nchi hii. Raila Odinga amenunuliwa, ameingia katika serikali. Ruto is buying every dissenting voice, and we are saying that sisi tutaendelea kukaa na wananchi, tumeamua kuja ground, na hii ndio mwanzo wa chama cha DCP hapa mkoa Magharibi.
Opposition leader Raila Odinga called for Kenya's Senate to be given more power, suggesting it be elevated to match the strength of the US Senate. Speaking at Parliament buildings, Odinga argued that the Senate must be empowered to fulfill its role under the 2010 Constitution, especially when it comes to oversight and devolution. Catch Raila's remarks in Parliament.
So we'd like to see our Senate work just like the Senate of the United States of America is working. And give it proper powers and responsibilities.
On to other news. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua took aim at Mount Kenya musicians who recently met with the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. The meeting focused on reforms in the entertainment industry.
Mimi nimeketi na wazee jana usiku na tumesema hawa wasanii, wazee wameniambia nitangaze hawa wasanii waombe msamaha. Wasipoomba msamaha, tuache kusikiza nyimbo zao. Number 2, zile entertainment joint wanaenda wasiitwe huko tena. Na wewe kama ni mwenye club ukiita huyo mtu, customers wahame waende mahali ingine. Tena ile mtandao you unfollow them.
Ati unasema umeamrisha wananchi wasisikize nyimbo. Unaamrisha kama nani? Unaamrisha kama nani? Una lecture kila mtu. Una lecture mwanamuziki, una lecture mwanasiasa, una lecture kila mtu. Kwani wewe ni Mungu? Wewe tu, mimi nasema hivi. Ukitaka tuheshimiane, heshima ni mara mbili. Utuheshimu, tukuheshimu. Usipotuheshimu, my friend, tutakanyang'ana na wewe, my friend.
Now, to sum up the week's or last week's events and developments is again in Parliament. Kakamega Senator Boni Khalwale made an emotional appeal for the national unity ahead of the 2027 general election. Speaking in the Senate, Khalwale warned against inflammatory political rhetoric that could divide the nation. Hear Khalwale's warning and tell us what you draw from it.
I don't know. Some of you have 2 children, maximum 3. So in the event of the country bursting, you will quickly look for 5 passports, 1 for yourself, 1 for your wife, and 3 for your children. How about me? I will not know where child X is, child J is, child Y is. I would die out of worries, Mr. Speaker. I need peace so that my children, wherever they be, I'm assured that they're okay. I'm serious. I'm telling you. It is a thought that I cannot entertain in my mind. Mr. Speaker, the wives are adults, but my children, I can kill you for them. The wives could very well take care of themselves.
Of course, our dear listener and our viewer, this is just the beginning of our weekly review of the events that make and shape our country's democracy and more other rights that we enjoy as a country, and to what limits do they go. So stay tuned with us as we continue to follow stories that matter most and bring to you a summary of the same in our weekly wrap-up of the stories in Kenya every Monday. My name is Wakili Emmanuel.